Okay, hi. I'm Shuren from Rutgers University. So today, this talk is about our recent work, TraceFix. So when you build multi-agent system, the key idea is coordination. Who sends what to whom, when to wait, and when to stop. But when those rules are wrong, the system may crash or silently lose progress, even if each individual agent is behaving correctly under their own domain. So our work, TraceFix, checks those coordination protocols before the agents run, repairs them, and enforce them during the runtime. And as we scale up to the multi-agent system, the kind of bug we focus on is not a wrong answer from one agent. It is an agent taking reasonable actions but under wrong order or wrong coordination protocol. An agent terminates before a peer is done with it. A message arrives on a channel nobody's reading. A shared resources get acquired on one branch and never released. These are very classic concurrency bugs, and they only show up under specific interleavings. You can run the system 10 times and it works, but maybe at the 11th time, a slightly different message ordering might trigger a deadlock that frees the system. The way most people handle this problem today is prompting. You write coordination rules into each agent's prompt and hope the model follows them. But there's no coverage guarantee and no systematic way to find the ordering where it breaks. And in our work, there is one important scoping decision. We are now trying to verify what an agent thinks or says. That is not tractable. We verify the coordination protocol around the agent, the topology, the message channel, shared resources, conditions under which agent should wait or terminate. And each agent keeps full autonomy over its own reasoning, and TraceFix only constrains how they interact. And the coordination protocol is a finite state object we can check exhaustively, but the agent reasoning is not. So here is our TraceFix pipeline. In TraceFix, we have 6 stages. First, we take the task description and extract the protocol intermediate representation. That basically captures the agent's communication channels, shared state, and termination conditions. Then we compile that into PlusCal, a spec language that feds into TLA+. Then we run TLC, the TLA+ model checker, which explores every reachable state of the protocol within bounded parameters. And if there's a deadlock or liveness violation hiding some real interleaving, TLC will find it and return a counterexample. And that is a specific sequence of steps that leads to the failure. Then we feed that counterexample back to the repair agent that patched the spec. And we repeat until TLC finds no violation. The verified protocol then compiles into per agent runtime instruction or prompts. And the topology monitor enforces those rules during the execution and try to block and fix invalid coordination actions. So why we use TLA+? Because deadlocks, offline messages, pre-amateur termination, and resource rates are exactly what TLA+ and model checking were designed to find. These tools have been used at AWS and Microsoft for years to verify distributed system protocols, and the key property is exhaustively exploration within bounds. And instead of running a few tests and hoping you hit a bad case, the model checker actually tries every possible ordering and pass. And the guarantee is scoped to the protocol, not to the full behavior of the ARM. But the scope guarantee is what makes this approach both tractable and useful. And let me make this more concrete with one simple example from our benchmark. So this is a very simple paper review pipeline with 7 agents. 4 researchers agents, a data analysis agent, a reviewer agent, and an editor agent. So the key coordination risk here is pretty simple. The data analysis agent plays the role as a hub over here. And if the data analysis terminates too early, the later data revision requests will have nowhere to go. And here is the bug that TraceFix finds. In the initial auto-generated protocol, the data analysis handles the first round of figure requests from all 4 researchers. Then the data analysis assumes its job is done since it's already served all researchers, so it terminates itself by his own reasoning. Locally, that looks reasonable to data analysis since all research requests were processed. But globally, the workflow is not done yet. The reviewer can still ask for revisions, And when researchers need a new figure, it sends another request. But the data analysis is already gone at this time. So one missing rule in the prompt creates a failure. The protocol never specified that data analysis must stay alive through the revision phase, and that's caused the deadlock. And TraceFix fed this counterexample back to the protocol design agent. The repair is not just another vague prompt instruction. It actually adds a detailed missing coordination rule that the data analysis must stay alive until every researcher has signaled completion and all relevant channels are empty. That rule is being compiled back to the data analysis runtime instruction, so the counterexample does not just explain the bug, it changes the protocol that agents actually follow. And with this rule, researchers' later revision request is handled cleanly, and TLC rechecks the repair protocol with no deadlock or other kind of violation. And in this presentation, we have two main results for the TraceFix. The first result is about, does the verification loop converge? So from our evaluation, 30 out of 48 benchmark tests passed the TLC on their first attempt. The remaining 18 need repair, but all converge within 1 to 4 iterations, and nothing fails to converge. Deadlocks accounts for 69% of repair bugs, and the hard cases are channel-heavy protocols involving message passing, branching, and agents waiting for messages that may never arrive. The agents can get simple coordination right most of the time, and model checking pays off when the tasks become more concurrent and interleaving space get larger. And here is our second result. It is about what happens during the runtime. So TraceFix with topology monitoring achieved 89.4% mean checkpoint completion and 81.5% full objective completion. And as a comparison, a prompt-only baseline with the same protocol-derived instruction or prompts, but without the runtime monitor, only achieved 69.7%. And that 12% gap is the monitoring effect. Better prompts help, but the agents still improvise outside the verified coordination rules. The topology monitor can catch those deviations. So verification and monitoring do different jobs. Model checking finds bugs in protocol before the agents run. It surfaces interleavings you would never have sought to test. And runtime monitoring catches deviation while the agents are running. It handles the place where the model doesn't follow the prompt. Neither alone is enough. Together, they turn coordination from something implicit in prompts into something explicit, checked, and enforced. And TraceFix is not a new agent framework. It is a protocol layer that sits alongside with any multi-agent system. The contribution here is a separation. Coordination rules are specified, checked, repaired, and enforced independently of what each agent does internally. That makes coordination an explicit, debuggable system or artifact rather than something baked into the prompt. And many multi-agent systems nowadays are concurrent systems, and the coordination in concurrent system is a verification problem. TraceFix shows that you can extract the protocol, check it with TLA+, repair it with counterexamples, and enforce during the runtime. And we are now claiming full verification of agent behavior. The coordination layer is a finite state artifact, and the finite state artifact can be model checked. That is a useful guarantee, and it is the one property that community can further build on, and we are hoping to see more formal verification research on this field. And here's a QR code for our blog post where you can find more details and results about TraceFix, and I'm happy to chat during the poster session for more questions. Thank you.